Hey, welcome back. I'm back with the 30 lo-fi beats in 30 days challenge, which I've already completed by the way. Before we continue, I just wanted to remind you that all the things that you see in this video are free, including the dope. Well, some of the plugins might not be free because I got them when they were on offer or something like that. And also, all the beats that I made in this challenge are available on all streaming platforms, which are linked down in the description. Anyway, let's continue from beat 15. I just played something in this piano and I really like it, so we're gonna record it. And by the way, the sound that inspired me was this whirly sound. So yeah, let's get recording. That's the idea. We'll see what we can turn this into. Let's try some chords with this. Whoa, I haven't tried writing chords like this in a while. We are going to get the bass engine. With the bass, I really like how it sounds. Wait. Okay, I'm going to use the chorus version. Maybe for that, for that we might use the whirly DI. Okay, and we will duplicate this with the events. And this is going to be lead. And we'll change the sound into this. Okay, let's go in, delete this. And in this DI track, I'll delete the top one. Sorry. I think it was the other way. This one is DI, the lead is DI, and this is chorus. Yeah. Okay, now let's get some percussion action going. Definitely need to change that kick. Doesn't sound lo-fi-ish. The whirly chords, I want to make them strum. So yeah, I've selected that and run cal, then come here to strum it. Let's say 80. Now I'm gonna look for a percussion loop. What if we shift it like this? Next time I'm going to add a hi-hat, just combining different stuff to make a new one. So I played around the drums and this is the drums that we have now. And I was also playing around in this whirly chords sound and I got something, but it's occupying almost the same range. I'm very likely going to change the sound. So I'm going to duplicate this track and we'll record now. I'm not going to make it on time, just enough to make it not throw me off from the tempo. Okay, that's cool. I think that's enough for today. I'm gonna sleep now. We'll continue this tomorrow morning. I messed around with the drums again because it was a little too busy and a little bit chaotic. This is what we have now. I did add something here. It's a pad from the Spitfire Audio Labs. Alright, this track definitely needs some rises and things like that. Let me EQ out the highs. So I've done all the little bitty stuff that I can do in this limited time, and here is what we have now. It's Sunday 8 p.m. and we haven't made the beat for today. Now, I did try to make something, but it kind of turned out something that's not exactly lo-fi like this. So yeah, I think I want to try something else. I'm gonna make it a simple one. That's enough. Now let's get the bottom notes. I mean the bass notes or the root notes of these chords like that. Control C, V, Control 2. This kind of sounds like one of the tracks of Low Crumble. Let's get a snare. I'll have to change the piano. Keys 1. Bass engine. I stopped filming the rest of the production that day because I was really feeling anxious, thinking if I'll be able to finish the project in time. So I did not want to split my focus between production and documenting, aka filming. So I'll walk you through the rest of the production. In fact, this is going to happen with the rest of the projects in this particular video. Anyway, that was a time when I heard that if you don't have a good recording space, then you can use a car. So I tried recording my guitar and it's actually a good isolated space, but we still need a good recording equipment. And that time I was using this lav mic, which worked fine for video recording, but it's not at all good for music production, which I learned the hard way. And especially when you are using a nylon string guitar, which is not exactly loud and it's tonally different than a steel string. So it didn't go well, but I did not have much time to experiment other stuff. So this is what we have now. And with the effects, yeah, that's what we have now. And that's the only additional thing that I added later. But I did play with the ambience a little bit, like this cup sound. These kind of things are happening kind of here and there in this track. And that's it for this project. And here is its preview. I was out of ideas, inspiration, and motivation for the next song, so I tried looking up some songs in the public domain, you know, the ones that doesn't have copyright or the copyrights have expired. I kind of found 1 or 2 songs in there, but when I double checked in YouTube, it seems like some companies have licensed them. It's kind of a slippery slope, so I don't want to get into such mess. So I decided not to use them and eventually ended up looking into freesound.org and found this guitar thing here. And I downloaded it, and this is the guitar melody. Pretty jazzy, and I've loaded that melody into the key finder application, and if we run the batch analysis, we get a scale. Sometimes this might not be accurate, but it can give us a starting point to find whatever key that is in. Okay, so let's get into the project. One thing that we haven't still found out is the tempo. We cannot use an application because this is not a song and its tempo is all over the place, so we are going to find it using the tempo tapping in Cakewalk. I'm gonna loop this and then hit play. Go to project, insert tempo change. Now we are not doing any tempo automation, we are just using this to tap for tempo. I'm gonna tap now. 1. Okay, we don't need to click OK because the tempo automation might happen, so we're gonna go cancel, and we will change it here into 75. Now I'm not going to use any sampler plugins because we might need to stretch and shorten individual pieces in order to fit in our tempo. Okay, this is why we need stretching. See, we have to stretch to fit. I like that. Okay, we need chords. Jazzy chords. Let's go contact. The contact player. Upright bass. Haha. Nice. Cut the low end in the piano. Add the snare. Okay, that drum loop actually has a pretty great fitting kick pattern, so I might use that. Okay, now we need to arrange this. While arranging, I made a different kind of pattern with the same sample, and it goes like this. So this works as a B section for this beat, and it goes back to the A section but with an additional hi-hat this time, you know, just to make it a little bit different from the previous A section. And that's it for this beat. But before the preview, I got this. So I finished uploading the track, but I was a bit late, 2 minutes to be precise, which means it's 12:02 a.m. of the next day. I missed a day again, and one more beat will be uploaded today. So yeah. Now here's the preview. In today's episode of not waking up early to finish more of my work, we'll make a light-hearted lo-fi, because that's what that came up while playing around on this keyboard, and I'm quite liking it. It's almost 2:30 p.m. and I'm feeling hungry for lunch, but I will only have it after I lay down a groundwork for this track. So here we go, let's do this. First I'm going to lay down the chords. It goes something like that. I'm going to flip these last two chords like this. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to take a bass. This thing definitely is asking for call and response kind of thing. A little bit of reverb and a little bit of convolution reverb. Let's try increasing the tempo. Okay, I got something. We're gonna record. Okay, piano layer. Let's duplicate it again, this time without the events, and let's change this to the DI one. Okay, we got another layer. I'm gonna record that. That's enough. Let's put it in the back of the mix by increasing the reverb and convolution reverb, and also removing the highs. Let's get the snare. A little bit weird, but fine, we can work with that. I'm gonna go look for some loops. Maybe. I want high end in this. Let me try transposing it up 5 semitones. I don't like that. There's a presence of reverb in there. Oh, that's better. Let's take this. Wait, that might be what I actually want. I don't want that sound. Let's select this section like so and Control D. Okay, we have the groundwork now. Once the groundwork is done, it's easier to work on. I'm gonna have lunch now and I'll be back. Let me walk you through what I've added later. So here we have a pad with the LoFi Light plugin, which goes like this. It just gets added as a new element after this section. And this new piano high track that you're seeing is just the lead portion from the piano track which we already had. So now we have the chords as one track and the lead as a different track. The reason why I separated these two was because I wanted delay on the chords but not on the lead. It gave me more control over them. And finally, this is the finished drums. And that's it for this project. So here is this preview. For today's idea, we are starting with this Gloss Grant from Spitfire Audio Labs, and I have already written down a chord progression in G minor, and it goes like this. We will build our stuff on top of this. First, let's develop the drums. Now let's add a bass. Okay, I need the bass to fade out a little bit over time. Let me see if I can find a different snare. So I changed the snare. Next, I want to add some light hi-hats. I'm going for a sleepy lo-fi kind of thing. I want to add some top thing with the piano. This might take a little time. So I've got something and we're going to record that. I don't know. I want a different pad sound. Okay, I want a little bit of humanization going on here. So let's bring up a cal script from, yep, there it is. Let's put it at 50 and see what goes on. Okay, I need to do the variable script too. This piano needs delay, low cut, high cut, spread. I kind of like this. I'm not sure if I should add more stuff on top of this. I want it to be really delicate, the sleepy lo-fi kind. Okay, let's expand this and try to make a B section. Copy everything except the top melody. We will try something different with the top melody. So while looking for a new melody, I think I sort of ended up making a melody that I actually like more than what we have in the project. So we might swap that out because this one feels more relaxed. I'm going to duplicate this track, pads intro, and get this melody to be on top here like that. Now this pad should have a short attack and also much more high end. Oh, this one quite right. Sustain, we don't need sustain. Decay, yeah, that's cool. Maybe a little bit of attack might be fine. Yeah, that should do it. Need more high cut. Let's try this melody in a lower register in the piano. I haven't used synth kind of sound. Let's get vital. Okay, let's see. With a glide. Always glide. Legato. Okay, use filter. I'll go to effects, reverbs. Let's add the reverb using the bus. Let's try. I'm going to try to make an arpeggio pattern. So I arranged it a bit and I feel like I need a pad in the intro. Okay, my initial idea was to lay down a pad bed, but it turned out to be something else. And I'm going to run with it. And this is where we have reached with our project. Among the little things that I've added, this pad might be the only new tonal addition to the project. And it's just playing the chords. Alright, let me put it back to freeze mode. And I have also done something a little bit interesting with the drums. So here they are. So what I wanted to show you is that I duplicated this rim shot track and only kept the 4th MIDI note. And then I added this reverb effect with Valhalla Supermassive and turned its mix knob all the way up to 100%, which means every 4th rim shot is going to have a reverb effect on it. I've also done something similar with this rim shot fill track where I used a different preset for Valhalla Supermassive, and it's acting like a transition between sections in the song. And I also have this Foley track with this pancake thing going on, so it will go from left to right along with the snare. And again, I missed a day. This beat was supposed to be live on 27th, but it only got published on 28th along with the beat that was supposed to be on 28th. That's it for this project. So here is its preview. And that's it for this episode. Here is the next one, and please do consider subscribing to my LoFi channel. And with that, I hope you will, and I'll catch you here. Take care.